What's up, bro?
Why are we doing this?
You're drinking Monster.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Oh, damn.
Can I
Getting
tell you,
the
I
energy.
feel like I just saw Dave run outside.
What?
He ran outside. He's gonna try to spook us. Dave's escape. Where I break into houses.
How's it going, guys? No one opened the door for me. That must have been a mistake or anything. It's not like you guys are trying
I
to
love how literally if you
do
look
the
at
podcast
the fucking,
without me.
you could dead ass see you run out. That was in a full sprint and everything. That's so horrible. Oh my goodness. Oh, Davey, bro.
How's it going, buddy?
What compelled you to fucking crawl through the bottom?
It reminds me of my primary school days when people didn't like me and they used to lock me in classrooms.
So you had to crawl out the bottom?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound realistic.
I remember when I went to the bathroom the one time. Unfortunately, not for Wizzo, for number 2. And then this guy came in and he was a year above me. And then he came in and he was like, "What stinks?" And that will ruin your life, eh?
Yeah. I feel like that's fucked up. Dude, can I tell you, at work, if I ever have to go to the bathroom and I hear someone open the door, I'll stay there. Like, I won't leave until there's no one in.
You won't catch someone in between.
Yeah, you can't let niggas know that you, like, go to the bathroom at work. That's
how I did it with my ex-girlfriends as well. They never saw me.
They've never seen you go to the bathroom. They've heard you fart, burp, sneeze.
I kept it all in. For my 2017 career, I was just bloated. Constantly.
Is that the narrative we're going for?
Bloated.
2017, 2016, 2015, 2014.
Well, Lebs, I think you should be looking
Oh no!
at 2022. For audio listeners, we do love you. I promise.
We care
One day
about
we're
you.
gonna get you. We're gonna get you guys something.
We're
We're gonna get you a fucking internet connection that can handle the video.
We'll buy you all data. That's what we're gonna do.
But if not,
Oh,
then
no.
just go to video.
You're horrible.
I've been searching for these things because as much as they want to say it's been natural and everything, I've tried to look for these things for 3 of the takes, and I finally found them. They are the sparklers from episode 1.
Is that why you went outside?
Yeah, so you can get the fucking lights. Or
Do you want one?
this is
Yeah,
so
dude.
disrespectful. Yeah, Dol. For all you audio listeners, Dol has a face cam now. For all you video listeners, shut up. Let the audio listeners come here.
They're all switching.
Yeah, they were like, "What do you?" No
I'm
snitch.
never gonna have face cam.
Dude, can I tell you, these sparklers were so chaotic last time. Like, I don't miss this sensation. We're not putting them together to light them.
They don't light if you do that.
Yeah.
With sparkler code of content, I get to light Lebs's because it's his birthday tomorrow. Oh, sorry, I
Why
didn't
don't
give it. I didn't tell everyone
Yeah,
the
there's
reason I
no
would light the
context.
sparklers is it's Lebs's birthday tomorrow.
Woo!
Sorry for your audio listeners who have to deal with this. Still, may pass the lights, please.
This is
Lebs,
draining.
Now you have to tell us 10 things what you love about the day you were born.
Number 1, my mom had me, so you know that stress was gone out of her life. Number 2, I think my dad was chuffed that I was born. I think it was touch and go there for a second. He was kind of like, I didn't even know if I want a son, another one.
My son.
And he was like, "Oh, have you ever?" Just quick, have you ever seen my dad around girls? Sometimes I wonder, hey, if he even wanted boys, because that man is the most natural girl dad I've seen in my life, bro. Whenever he's around like baby female, ooh, they love him. Like he's literally like the uncle that they gravitate towards, because he's just like the best fucking dude. It's beautiful.
I was gonna
Fun
say
uncle.
he's a daddy's girl. No, wait, he's a girly.
He's like, kill it dead.
But don't look at me like that. She's such an asshole.
Don't say about all.
Davey, I know you wanted something from this, but
I got everything I wanted.
I'm glad. Like Billie Eilish.
I don't care what you say.
It could have been a nightmare. No?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, lads.
For
It's not
tomorrow.
today.
For tomorrow.
Why didn't we record tomorrow? Just out of curiosity.
She's like, wants everything, eh? Oh, it's my birthday tomorrow. I want to record this day.
I was
don't
just
want
wondering.
sparklers.
I was just thinking, like, because
It's
we're not
just a-
doing anything tomorrow, so it's like, why not? This isn't, oh my days. I know in the last episode I said what I said, but I don't expect anything because no one said anything. So I'm like,
Okay. Live your life is what I'm saying. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to throw it in real quick. We haven't even done the introductions yet.
Davey cares too much about saying hello. You're such a good son. Because me, I don't greet.
Welcome back to Vaabs Podcast.
Vaabs.
Episode 2, Season 2.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hour 1, minute 14.
Yeah, you're a bit
We've-
off, but
Just a tiny bit. We haven't hit the hour mark yet.
It feels weird. I don't like it.
The fact that we...
You do the introductions.
Yes, boy. Welcome back to Vaabs Podcast. Vaabs, where I am your host, Captain Lebos. Yes, boy. Failed the 150 kg squat. And to the right of me, we got your other co-host.
The 150 kg squat.
I failed you. I'm so sorry. Behind the camera, as always, we got our certified Vaabs controller, DJ D. Welcome on, my brethren.
what's up, guys?
Hey, bro.
It's episode 2, man. What's going on?
You know, hey, I was gonna ask you how much you've squatted. Like, what's your max?
Me?
Yeah,
80.
80. Now I'm gonna ask you, would you ever consider joining powerlifting with me? Because yo, hey,
I do it as a joke.
how funny, and then you're like fucking second in the world. And you're just there like,
Yeah.
yo, this joke really, it really got away from me.
The only reason I do it is so that I could compete in one competition,
Yeah,
fail my ass off.
You wouldn't
but then
fail.
be the guy who said
I did this
was
as a
very
joke.
close as Lebos to competing against Russell.
I thought it was going to take a very
If you
deep
think about it,
turn.
with every lift, you're competing against Russell.
Daddy.
He didn't die. This isn't the Russell announcement of his death. Like, he's still good, I'm sure. I hope.
He's good.
Yeah.
He did
You know what
it his
pisses me
life.
off about him sometimes is the fact that he jacks my style like Dave does. And I'll say it, huh? I invented wife beaters. I'm gonna say it. I am.
You can
The
take
old
that,
school wife
you
beater.
can take that name as much as you want, buddy. I don't want to be classified like
The
that.
wife blesser. Sorry. Fucking the old school wife blesser.
Wife bless her.
Yeah,
That
that's what
is-
they call it. Have you ever seen what do you call it? Shell Corp.
No.
I've shown you Shell Corp. It's you know Dom Mazzetti, Bro Science?
Mm.
Yeah, it's his company. He has like merch and stuff like that. And they have ones with the logo like right in the middle, which I know we're gonna steal at one point. I'm sorry. But they call it wife blessers, which is a solid name.
Yeah, it's a good twist on the actual thing.
Yeah, I won't lie to you, it's so weird because it's like you grew up calling it one thing and I never question it.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, you just say it and I'm like, oh yeah.
A beater. Like
I got
it
it.
doesn't
Yeah,
sound-
a beater's, even a beater's mad, hey? Yo,
It's wild.
wifey.
Bad.
Just call her wifey. I got a white
Ooh.
wifey on.
That's kind of nice. That's
I got me a black wifey today. Baby, what about you? Oh, a salmon pink wifey. Wait, what?
I generally, that color changes every time I look at it. It's like I thought it was tan, then it was salmon pink.
I'm
then
so
it's-
colorblind that when I looked at it, I was like, that's light brown.
Yeah, I also
You can't
felt like
talk
that.
about you can't talk about your wives like this. It is fucked up.
This personification got out of hand too quickly.
I just look at it.
Honey,
and it
I'm
gets
so
different
sorry.
colours. And it's not even from me putting my hands on it this time. It's just
This guy
Oh.
sucks.
Don't
This
just
guy's
bait
trying to
us.
stitch us up. For all of you who are still here after, Dylan wanted to send your Twitter fingers a go, and thank you for staying. And welcome back to Vaabs. Oh. Davey, how's your week been, bro?
It's been there. Monday was quite chilled. Didn't do too much. My Sunday, because we record. I don't
Did
wanna-
we record Sunday?
We recorded
Yo,
Saturday.
the week saw. Oh shit, how was golfy?
Oh, this is sick.
Yeah.
For everyone who doesn't know how golf works, I'll run you through a quick thing because this golf is the same. You've got pars, which are your score that you should go for, and if you go above, you get a plus par. So the total par for the course is 70. I got plus 32. I got plus 30. I got 102.
That's how I was gonna pretend to sleep, but that's too funny.
Oh, this game makes me so angry.
Bro.
So angry.
Don't you hate hobbies, bro? Like the first time like you started making beats and it didn't sound like Martin Garrix. You're like,
Yeah.
the
What?
fuck is this?
I have to be better than this. I
What?
worked so hard.
All they do is press play. I can press play. Look.
But it's also it's that thing of like, because you with disc golf, you feel like you can throw a frisbee pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you feel like you can throw pretty straight. But yeah, those discs do something different. Those
It's actually like the skill gap doesn't seem that big.
Yeah. The thing that annoys me, it's like I was saying to Lebs today. It's like I know I'm a pretty strong guy. Like I'm not oblivious to it. And then you see
Humble.
people that are like, and the way they throw it is like chillers. Like they aren't breaking a sweat.
Yeah.
It's like, and then you get me there putting in all my thing, throwing out my shoulder, my wrist, my elbow,
My
every
hamstring.
possible damn muscle, and bone in my body, and it
Just falls.
bullshit, man.
I'm
But
sorry.
anyway, I fucking love it. I'm so excited to play.
You seem like you love it, bro. It's nice to like that you have a hobby that you're passionate about.
And we're starting freediving soon, Lib, so get ready.
There's not a chance. I'd drown.
What's the goal of disc golf?
The problem is all the pros, they talk about it, and they've been playing since they were little kids.
Yeah, that's the one thing I realized. Some people have been doing things, hey?
Mm.
Yo.
Because it felt like quite new, and then like you actually like check like it's in 1986 was like when everything was pushing out.
Hecky. I'm so mad.
Heckers. Anyways,
Anyway,
JK. Anyways,
JK, anyway, moving on. This entire podcast is going to be
keep it on.
This man's so
We love you out
stressed.
here.
Oh, God, Davey. How's the Valentine's Day plans looking since last time we spoke about it? You know what? No, actually, stop. I wanted to set a goal for this episode. Yeah?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I rate for the
Oh.
next hour, however long we're fucking recording. We don't talk about Hans once.
That's just,
Not a mention of gal. Not. They was like, then how do I use this podcast to get girls
Yeah, I
if
was
they
just-
don't know what I
literally-
want?
I literally was about to say, hey, open invitation. If you're trying to catch me, message me.
No, because what I was having a conversation. Every conversation I have with this one gent that goes to my gym is always like, "So, Liv, how do you actually pick up girls?" And I'm like, "So that's not all we talk about. We talk about other stuff." And they're like what? And I'm like, "I don't know. I baited you out to Dina and Scott because they asked one day. They were like, "What do you guys actually talk about?" I'm like, "We talk about like." Obviously like girls and stuff. We talk about fitness, music. Oh, Davey talks about steroids and taking them, and they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, he really would take steroids. Like, I genuinely think I'm the only reason he hasn't." And then Dina was like, "Why doesn't he lift if he's gonna take steroids? Like, why wouldn't he just start lifting?" I'm like, "I don't know. You can ask him." And you're busy getting your fucking hot dog
What's
while we
the
were talking
thing?
about it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's quite mad.
If they're saying they'll train me even on.
While you're on juice.
Yeah.
is hot dog code for steroids?
No, it's a hot.
While you're getting your steroids, we were watching Davey get vaccinated in the bathroom.
Hey, I'm just getting a hot dog.
Mm.
Might take two today.
I'm feeling hungry.
Yeah. But anyway, that's my challenge.
Steroids.
We're each gonna do a cycle of trend, and whoever doesn't die.
That would be
at the
cool.
end.
So let's have a thing we do a 10,000 calorie challenge.
Oh,
I
yeah.
rate we just go on cycle.
That's hardly, and we document it.
Yeah.
My thing would take a
And whoever,
day.
whoever survives.
How many calories are in a like mass gainer, like anabolic?
Oh, so that's what I was saying to Lebs. Because if you work it out to do 10,000 calories, you're spending like over 1,000 rand.
Yeah.
On what?
Just food. Like,
Because it's
Uh,
like.
because that was our main problem with it, is because I wanted to do it this Saturday for a potential after Vaabs that may be coming out. But Davey was like, "How much is that going to cost?" And then I remember all the calorie challenge I've watched, and so many of them are just like,
'Cause
Fucking
there's that, so you know that quad stack that
hectic.
Lebs normally gets from Burger King, that 4 patty.
Yeah.
The big version of that is 1,000
1,000.
calories. So you would have to do 10 of those, and it's at 100. Or I think that around about
10
100.
of them in a day.
Yeah.
No.
Kill myself.
So
fucking
I said to
way.
him, let's just make our life easier. We just buy one big mass gainer, and then we just make it some sort of weird mukbang where we can't leave the room till we have like
Dude,
10 of those shakes.
If I'm honest,
Dude.
I'd go Hearties and I'd go get like a bottomless shake or some shit. And then just sit there and die from milk poisoning. Like I'll be lactose intolerant by the time we leave, I swear.
Can you imagine what your shit will look like after that?
I don't think you'd be
Vile.
able to.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
I think it would be so much like, oh no, I would.
backlog.
10,000 calories. That's.
I think we should do it.
let's just
Honestly,
buy
I
it.
feel like the best way would be that mass gainer.
Well then, if that's how you're gonna do it, then sick.
Is it? It's
We
at
can do
speed
forfeits.
as
I'm
well.
gonna get the shakes.
No. In the day, like in the day, the challenges we eat. It's a 30,000 calorie challenge. We amongst the three of us have to consume 30,000 calories.
So why must I then have to do more if you can't do it? Why must I be
You
blamed?
don't have to, but then we fail the challenge, and then you get next slap.
That's what we're saying, Dave. Is you need to be there for the team.
Yeah. And we know that you're like a fucking vacuum with food. As long as Davey doesn't stop eating, he's fine. Like Davey Deadass could eat like the entire McDonald's cold storage burgers.
I can't.
As long as he didn't take a break. Because the second this guy takes a break, he gets tired and his tummy starts getting to work. And then suddenly the toilet bowl is leaking from the bottom. And it's like, yeah, that was fiery.
How fast is your digestion?
Who knows, Davey? Why didn't you tell us? Or maybe we talk to your dietitian. Who we got on the podcast tonight? Please welcome Davey's dietitian,
Vanessa, what are you doing?
DJ
here?
Hemorrhoids. Dr. Hemorrhoids. Is Dylan David's dietitian? Is Dylan getting up awkwardly so he can pretend to be Vanessa Hemorrhoids, David's dietitian? Dylan's going to play the part of David's dietitian.
And action.
Welcome back, David's dietitian, Vanessa Hemorrhoid.
Oh my
Yeah, this guy looks for
God.
any excuse to take his top off.
Vanessa, your nipple.
Yeah, I'm tired of him.
Oh,
This
God,
guy
I
literally
need
just
to-
wants to be.
Thank
You're like Vanessa, you're not. Yeah, you're down bad. You're down bad.
Anyone looking for Valentine's
David.
Day, I'm here.
David, don't let them corrupt your mind, please.
It's been corrupted.
2022, the year of self growth. We're not thinking about hands. We're thinking about get on that bread.
Get in that.
When
break.
did he say this?
I said about 3 times when we. You remember when we filmed the beginning?
Yeah, and did it so
3
naturally. He
times.
said it 3 times at that point.
Yeah.
Let's get that bread. Let's get that bread. Let's get that bread.
Instead of actually filming the 3 times which we did.
Yeah.
It was basically
Facts.
a fucked up.
But that's movie magic, ladies and gents. This is a show. You think you're getting the real us? You're right. We don't hold back. And we should. I've got a lot of complaints in my DMs about me being too honest. Well, I just want to say to you, Devin, that I saw you buy steroids in 99.
You
You
too.
were 2 years old.
Man, I saw it. And I saw it. Was it a dream? A fever dream? Who knows? Hey, change the color to a fever dream.
Oh.
Do you want to stay up again? All 9 until my birthday.
Please leave my house.
Still so scared. He's like, I have work tomorrow. I have 10 podcasts I need to edit. Next week, Lebs, you're gone in Cape Town, so we're going to have to fucking figure out how to do a podcast without you.
What's
Your
happening
virtual
on the
podcast.
7th?
Can I nominate my replacement?
Sorry.
Sure.
Sick, it's your father.
This place.
Honks.
And you guys gave me shit for saying it. Oh, you guys gonna make out now?
Yeah.
Nice.
I already got my shirt off, buddy. We're half-
Hey, Dylan.
I was gonna take my short. It is hot.
Dylan.
It's very hard.
Play the footage of you and Dave making out.
There is no footage. Also, we didn't make out.
Yeah, it was-
According to other people.
yeah. The fans don't want to hear about that. They hear about you guys kissing too much. Who's the last person you kissed, David? Say their name for the podcast. Wait, no, we're not talking about hands. Sorry. It's so easy to just fucking
How do you
slip
know it's
into
a
that.
hand?
What do you guys want to talk about?
Fair enough.
Let's talk about literally anything else. Let's get some vibe chicks in the chat. Please. If they're unrelated, you're fired.
You guys, you're weak.
did
No, I did actually.
No, he always does, but he doesn't.
I did prepare. Just give me 10 minutes.
No, so to keep in accordance with all the birthday themes for Lebs, it's a simple one to this.
To this week?
This week. Jeez, like I can't speak. It's the Monster Energy's caffeine.
No, it's quarantine.
Say your
Vibe
vibe check.
checks on birthdays.
Bad vibes. I don't even have to say that twice. Bad vibes. We spoke about it last episode. Literally, the fact that it's one, horrible to plan because you don't want to fucking do anything. No, you guys are probably wondering why I have such strong opinions. I hate birthdays. If you're having vibe check on surprise parties, I hate them. Don't do it. If anyone ever throws me a surprise party, I would unfriend them at the party, then go home. On my life. You know what I will say about birthdays though? I think that it's just because you don't drink, no one buys you drinks. I understand milkshakes are very
That's
expensive.
A good point, eh?
Yeah, it's actually
I
mad.
bought him all of his drinks on Friday.
No, it's a good point though.
Where did we go on Friday?
Ball breakers.
Oh yeah, you did buy me all my drinks.
But it's really
That was love.
nothing.
It was like coins to me.
It's cool. I mean, it's 24 rand for a little patient 15 minutes.
How much is gin, roughly?
What, like, in what spectrum?
You tell me, man. Gin connoisseur.
Been in our thirsty, yeah?
What if I wanted some Josie gin? How much did I have to pay?
You can fuck off.
What if I wanted some gin infusion? Could I get a lot for that?
You may think you sound cool, and I like you, Libs. I like you a lot. Just don't do this. But
Don't disrespect my beautiful
seven
gin.
rand for double, just the gin.
So is it 45 rand for one?
No.
Oh,
It's
it's
like
not like a double inflation, like they give you a bulk discount if you
No,
get
no,
more
no,
gin.
They don't do that.
How much is? What if I want a single gin and tonic?
65.
Was the tonic what brought it up?
This always brings it up, baby. What? I'm confused.
What? I'm confused.
And then she's talking about at the end of the night when shit's not working, you just drink some tonic and it always brings it up, baby.
That happened before.
What?
We can get into my first sexual experience.
Your first one, first ever.
Yeah.
Yo, guys,
Let's do it.
was it with the gents?
No.
We don't want to hear about it then.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, no
This
girl
is
talk.
hard.
No, we don't have to mention like.
This is the man. The man. This is the man cave. Broken. Sorry, that masculinity is so toxic.
I need to hear the story.
Guys,
I mean, it's not that. I just
the people have been
could
talking.
not perform.
And they've been.
I just really. I was nervous. I was scared. That's
Did
why.
the tonic help?
I didn't even drink.
I'm so shocked. I thought you said it always brings it up, baby. Anyway.
I didn't have any. It was back when I still drank beer.
There's so much throw.
Why do you want people to buy you drinks, Libs?
I don't. I was just rambling. I genuinely don't care. But I was thinking about it today. I was like, genuinely on my birthdays, I can't remember times where. I'm sure people do. Like I know Greggy does. I know you do. I don't know about Dill because you never around for my birthdays. We'll get into that another time. Move into Cape Town. Anyway. But yeah, I feel like certain men do buy me drinks. It's not like I'm bitching because it's not like I drink that much when I go out anyway. It's like a bottle of water
No, for
and
you,
a
it's
passion
like
fruit
drinking.
lemonade.
You're doing it to stay hydrated. It'd be like weird if you drank.
I also
a lot.
do it to keep something in my hand. Like
Mm,
often
oh.
I'll feel weird without
Vibe
something in
check
my hand.
on being empty-handed on the dance
Oh,
floor.
dude.
Oh, you just
What are
said-
your hands doing? Oh, goodness. What move requires you to have two hands, dude?
Me, I'm there.
Oh, dude, if I don't have anything in my hand, this is how I live. What is this hand doing? Look at it. This was natural for me.
I remember we went out it was like the other nights, and then Pav went and she was like, "Oh, Dave, must I get you a drink?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, sure." And she just takes it and then gives it to the lady, like taking the drinks. And I was like, "No,
It was empty.
I need that. I need that."
I need that. Woof, snatches the drink next to him. I'm empty-handed. Keep it.
It's like only if you're a techno DJ, you could just be there.
Oh, bro, when are we gonna fucking stop playing and become techno DJs? Oh, bro. Were you there when we were showing each other videos of Peggy Go just being the best DJ on planet Earth?
Who?
Peggy Go.
Peggy Yao.
No.
Gao.
Peggy Yao.
Is that how you would say it?
GAO.
G-O-U.
No. Thank you for educating me.
Penny
thought it was
cow.
Peggy Gao.
She's from South Korea. Seoul specifically.
I
Yo!
believe Techno.
Seoul?
Hmm.
Techno bangs, dude.
Interesting.
Just out of curiosity, if I were to ask you who's my favorite techno DJ, would you know?
Armin
Your
van
favorite?
Buuren.
Yeah. No,
Did you
not
get it
him.
right?
No. I don't even know if
No, I have
isn't
no
Armin
idea, bro.
State of Techno episode 1700. Davey, change it to orange if that's the music color. I don't know what color music is. But yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea, bro. Techno, there's not a fuck I'd be able to guess.
Really? If I gave you a clue and said that they're also a GTA DJ.
Solomon!
Solo! Okay, I just wanted to check.
The only DJ Lebs ever has it is.
Yeah, facts.
fucking
English
DJ.
Dave's always fucking phoning me. I'm like,
you like
Dave
clean
Pretorius.
music?
And then he's like, no, I'm English Dave, not fake Afrikaans Dave. And then he's like, anyway, would you like Tale of Us? I'm like, I'm good. He's like, would you like Black Medusa? I'm like, hold on, watch your tone. Don't call me that. And then,
Medusa.
I'm Black Medusa.
Yeah.
Or am I wrong? What is it, Black?
Madonna.
Oh, yeah,
Madonna.
Black Madonna. I even knew.
I said,
it, I was like,
listen, this ain't '04. I ain't doing blackface, Justin Trudeau. And he's like, goddamn.
Sorry.
Yeah?
Sorry to interrupt. I clocked the other day because of Madonna. When someone's a prima donna, I thought that
Prima
was
donna.
prima donna. I thought that was PREMADONNA. Prima donna, like prima donna.
Like before Madonna.
like before Christ.
Yeah, I went, no, and I was like, she's such a prima donna. I'm like, why was Madonna such a drama queen back in the day? And then I looked it up, and then Madonna made an album called Prima Donna.
And it's shock. It's not spelled the same.
I knew that it was Madonna's album, Prima Donna.
Yeah, I went to, I was like, what did Madonna? Because my entire life I thought Madonna was just dramatic, at her shows and things like that. And it's like, she's really a prima donna these days.
That's amazing.
Oh,
dude.
God.
This is paper cut all over again.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
man.
realize now.
Do you think pre-Madonna was made pre-Madonna?
Yeah, it was.
Do you think? No, I'm saying in terms of, do you think Madonna named herself Madonna because she's a pre-Madonna? What does Madonna actually mean? Does it have a name? Like a meaning?
So, but do you know how to spell prima donna?
Prima.
Space.
Prima
Prima donna.
Donna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how would that?
Probably so
How
you
would
say she's such
Madonna
a
connect?
every single thing that you say or do.
Actually, I feel like we use it in the wrong context.
I'll come upon you. Oh, hung up.
A prima donna. Primo donna.
A prima donna is the person in an opera.
Yeah, so I also read this. You go. You tell me wrong. I missed.
Tell
I forgot. I forgot.
He's like,
Yeah, so this is what it No, you tell it. Okay. So it's the person in an opera, the leader, that gets given the lead roles.
And then back in the
Hectic.
day, they used to be
Prime
classified as
roles.
quite difficult to work with. 'Cause they're feeling themselves
Okay.
because they're getting the lead roles and everything.
And the ego, and it's like, oh, you're being such a prima donna. You were a prima donna.
What?
And then Tyrone took your spot.
Ooh.
Ooh, Bonnie and
I-
Clyde. I
okay.
wanted to be Clyde.
Okay, correct. But prima donna turned into a phrase because of their grand personalities off stage.
Okay. And you didn't
then
have one,
It
so you not.
transitioned, and now
Okay.
they no longer use it.
Trans,
term.
favorite trans.
Who doesn't use it? Favorite trance DJ?
Transgenders.
I'll tell you after fucking I'll get to play in that State of Trance episode 2100. Dude, what is that thing that DJs do? I wish I could do it, but I don't think I know enough songs. I don't think I know enough music to drop a radio every week.
Yeah, it's insane.
Twice a week. I'm sure that nigga drop. I used to follow Armada Music on YouTube, and that man would drop 5 videos a day, and you're like, see,
Wow.
please, you have a bag already. I watched the Armin van Buuren masterclass on how to DJ and shit. There's a reason it's called a masterclass, bro. I am novice as fuck. I had no idea what that man was saying, and I pirated it. So
Really, eh? But I've noticed that when you watch DJs talk, especially the big ones, they generally have music, extensive music knowledge,
100%.
like a music degree or something like that. You know?
Yeah, they understand music theory. Fucked, and that's me, dude. I just wanna don't teach me music theory. Just tell me what to press.
Yeah.
What goes with what? Don't say why. It's like history. They give the people a history lesson.
So a lot of people may think that
In 1991,
what happened in 1990?
I don't know, Cold War ended or something. It got warm.
Got warm.
Yeah, and that took history.
The reason the Cold War ended was because the United States gave Russia jackets. and the reason that they were able to do it is because some of the Americans went to Cuba just to go to the beach to get warm as well.
The Cubans made the jackets. They were just the transportation.
It wasn't the Cuban Missile Crisis. They all missed their plane. So it was a crisis. Everyone was in the airport.
It's
like,
two
oh,
contradicting things, because it was either that they missed their plane or it was the Cuban mistletoe crisis where no one wanted to kiss each other because they were too shy.
Oh,
wow.
nice.
Che Guevara, he was scared to make out with who was the president at the time?
Barack Obama.
Nixon.
Yeah.
JFK.
Richard Nixon.
Richard.
JFK Nixon, yeah.
JFK Nixon.
Wait, Cold War times. Yo, dude, I'm about to.
Nixon was after Cold War.
Yeah.
No.
Wasn't it fucking? It was Roosevelt. It was, what's my man's name? Churchill, and it was. Who was the Russian one? I don't want to say Stalin.
Marxisms.
Karl Marx. Your dad.
My dad.
Oh, we back to Vaabs chick.
We're drifting off, keeping us back on track.
Do you have a second Vaabs chick?
I do indeed.
Ooh.
And I'm glad that you...
How long was the Cold War?
It was 15 years, wasn't it?
Oh, okay, that's quite a lot. I was going to say, because I said president during Cold War, and it literally came up with half the roster.
We switched a lot, man.
It was basically every president.
No one wanted to do it. Yeah.
The vibe check, and I think you guys are definitely primed to answering this because they'll start a new job in Lebs. This is his first January of the year kind of thing for... I really wish I was charismatic and able to talk, but geez, like...
I remember last week when he said to me, what the fuck was that? First January of the year.
It's your first January that you're working from a December to Jan. It's a very confusing time. Anyway, the January salary that you have to wait 80 days to get.
Oh, bro.
Thank you. I'll be here all fucking week.
Dude, do you want to know what was so mad? I woke up yesterday and I'm like, this is still January. And then I'm like, oh, don't worry, Feb has less days. And I'm like, yeah, but I get paid still in the same amount of time because it's the 25th and the less days doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Legit, eh?
Oh, God, I hate it, dude. I hate it. I got paid so long. Then I got paid and bought a new laptop. So I'm still broke. I'm still broke. And I'm like, how am I making it through the month? It's the first day of Feb, bro.
It's wild, eh?
Skinned.
So that because I started working before you guys even knew what working was.
Oh, Dave got 10 years of work experience before leaving high school.
Yeah. And then that for me, that first January salary for me was, I was shocked. I thought I'd been fired because I was just like, I'm just not getting paid anymore.
It feels honestly that like you should have like a third paycheck in the space of December, January.
100%.
Like, it seems like it's should be coming, but it just doesn't.
I spoke to somebody who makes that money go away and then they pay themselves only when they would have been paid in December. I'm like, that's so good because I feel like when they pay you early, it's a capitalistic trap. It's not because payroll go on leave. It's because they want you to throw money at Christmas. Do you understand how much money I spent on Christmas? Dude, I bought my family an air fryer, which is a good enough gift, but then I went and got everybody an individual gift on top of that just because I had cash at the time. And then I didn't realize how dumb that was. And I should have just stuck with the air fryer alone.
Yeah, I must admit, because I was with Libs while he was buying all these gifts. And that I felt bad for you there, man. That was
so unnecessary, bro.
But hey, your family loves you, and you love your family.
It would be fun if I could give them the receipts and then they just give me that money for my birthday. That's not gonna
all the
happen.
money back.
Everyone keeps talking to me about how excited they are for my gifts, which has been happening. I know I said it to you, but my mom's been gassed. Tan's been gassed. Davey started talking to someone on the phone today, so this is a phone gift. I don't know what the fuck he's ordered me. I feel like he ordered me like
You must stop
ghost
thinking.
peppers.
Stop thinking.
Why?
Jesus.
Because it's very easy to figure out.
No, it's just...
Lamborghini Aventador.
Yeah, sorry.
Facts.
Shit, you're good. You made me go half.
He made you go half on the event.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in debt for a while.
Well,
Anyway, I'm gonna wrap that bitch around a
That
tree.
wasn't
huh?
for your present, by the way. That's all I'm going to say.
Why'd you make me block my ears?
Maybe I'm just fucking weird.
You are,
Cool.
but I know when you're.
Okay.
Shazzy.
Live your life.
That would be so funny if it wasn't for my present.
Maybe
Because
I was
that would
just
make no
ordering-
sense.
Maybe I was just ordering...
You literally said to me, Lebs, just so you know your present isn't coming tomorrow after having that conversation.
Yeah, I just don't want... Do you know what the thing is?
Yeah.
You act very cool, calm, collected about your
very chill.
birthday and your presents.
I hate it. I wish
But I
didn't
can
have.
see... You can see Lebs' little gears moving in his head about what's going to happen and what he's getting. Yeah. And he tries to act relaxed.
Because everyone's a kid. You know what? Actually, I'll say this about Vaabs check on birthdays. I don't like getting my expectations up. So I often try and minimize the chance of me getting excited about stuff.
Yeah.
So like, fuck presents, fuck doing something, fuck this. Because as well, I don't know if other people have that, but it's like if you throw a party and you're like, is anyone going to come? And it's like a dumb fear because every year I have dax amounts of people on my birthday. But at the same time, it's like every year I'm like, does it still like me there? Yeah.
Sorry, just an intrusive thought that I can't tell you about now.
Why? Because it would fuck me up.
Yes.
Ah, nice. Thank you for keeping those to yourself.
After Dill started giving me a bunch of intrusive thoughts about my life, about those people at ball breakers, which I can't talk about because I can't talk about Huns. And you saw that person at ball breakers, and then you're like intrusive thought.
oh, yeah.
It's very awkward now because you've made this dumb challenge, and I want to tell you guys about it. But I can't.
I just think, it'll level us up as creators if we talk about literally anything else.
Now look at us. There's nothing to talk about.
Are you that obsessed with Gal? We can talk about Gal.
No, just what you.
This isn't about girl, but it's girl related. Do you remember when you were a kid and you used to sit, like, if you had a sleepover with your boys and you just, like, list off all the girls that you, like, liked or thought were hot when you were younger? Like, you'd literally be chilling in your fucking bed or, like, a bunk bed or something. You're like, yo, dude, so-and-so is so hot. And you're like, yeah, dude, oh, but so-and-so is hot. And you're like, oh, so-and-so is so hot. And it's just like, what did you gain from that? Why did you have those kinds of conversations?
They'd be like, and everyone would be like, nah, that's my girl.
Oh,
And
yeah.
for what? You don't even talk to the person.
Men are too shy, dude. Oh, my gosh.
Todd.
Shout out, Todd.
Shout out, Tony. You guys don't need to know what my man's like, but we love what he's like.
Dave's silent because he didn't have friends.
I was gonna say I didn't have that at my sleepovers.
What did you guys do? Just sleepovers? Fucking eat. This guy.
Pizza boy!
Oh god, it's the sleepovers.
Where's the pizza boy?
My biggest thing. I'm not sure if you guys had, and I'm sure I've told this story before, but it's once for my birthday. Funny enough, my birthday. Check it out.
Full circle.
But for my birthday, I went to my friend's house, and we were playing PlayStation up until like 3 a.m. And then he like falls asleep for 2 seconds. He's like, sick, I'm gonna go to bed. Check you later. And just walks to his bed.
Oh, you have said
Yeah.
that.
And I was
On
like,
your birthday?
Yeah. He made me go to his house,
Yeah.
and then he just went to bed. No blankets, no nothing.
What the fuck? Dude, that was always the worst, bro. I literally for like a long period in my life would go sleep over at my Jen's house. Like stock. No fucking blankets. No nothing. That's why now I'll use pillows for warmth even in my own house. It's like, dude, you don't need to. Like, you have blankets and stuff. And I'm like, no. This is how we were raised.
You're training for the next time you're going to do
Was that the guy I was friends with as well?
Yeah, we were both friends with my mum. Did you ever sleep at their house? Oh.
Tiny hands. What do those hands do, buddy? I don't want
Every
to know.
time you do that, Dylan hangs his head because he's like, I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. I can't beep. How do I beep out?
Below the screen.
Oh god, keep your hands below the belt, baby. Please stop. Please stop. The audio listeners didn't come for this. They came for Vaabs, which we offer very seldomly.
Do you have any
Speaking
voucher?
of things that we offer, we should probably introduce them to the new fucking segment that we want to run. Trial. Who knows? Fuck it. It's exciting. Anyway, so I love when we have meetings, then we talk about things that we have in the meetings, and Dave's like, why is this so off the cuff?
He gets nervous. He's like, did I have to prepare? I haven't prepared anything.
I feel like you guys have separate meetings, and I
No.
think you guys
Just need to listen.
You attend every
forget
meeting.
that I'm not there, and then it gets
No,
awkward.
doubtful. If anything, we spend the most time together out of anybody without everybody. So if anyone was going to have chats, it's me and you, but we never talk about this shit.
Can I have a second to think about this segment?
Can I just say what it is?
Okay, fine. If you're not on the phone.
No, you can have your second. Where do you think out loud though, so that the audio listeners don't have to go with silence? But
How do you think
Yeah,
have we done it before?
no, it's season 2. We were supposed to launch it last week, but you know us, we get wrapped up in the vibes. Wrapped up in the vibes, baby.
Just tell him to do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Safe. So the new segment that we're thinking about, pondering over, goes in hand with the motto for season 2: do it for the vibes.
Tell him to do
So-
it, Dave.
Do it for the vibes,
I
baby.
gave you a clue and you still didn't get it.
Tell him to do it.
I'm not gonna
For what?
lie, I
The
think I
vibes.
forgot as well. I'm still like
Exactly.
fuzzy.
For the vibes. So probably like on our stories in the next coming week, you'll see instead of like vibe checks, we'll probably ask you stuff like, oh, what did you do for the vibes this weekend? And I feel like the way we wanted it to work is like challenging people to just do stuff for vibes. Like I feel like life can be so like one-dimensional sometimes, you get in a rut, you
You're
get in your
working for
lane. This is
work.
exactly, you're working for work. But I feel like just every now and then, just do something for the vibes. Like do something because you want to, do something because you think of it. Just, it's going out of your comfort zone. It's, just living life in a different way. Remembering to take that time to just do what you want, because there's so many damn rules in this world.
I like it. Do you have any things that you did for the vibes?
Yeah, I avoided taxes. I hate this.
For the vibes.
And that's what I was going to ask you is like, what's the maddest thing you've done just for vibes? Like it had no rhyme or reason. You just did it for vibes.
Oh, I don't do this, man. This is like when people ask you, like, tell me about yourself, and then you realize you're not that fun.
Oh, where people are like, oh, you think you're funny, tell me a joke. And you're like, remember Cinderella? What did she say when she got to the ball? We never finished that joke. Anyway.
For the vibes that I've done.
We've done quite a lot of shit for the vibes. Are you trying to sift through a lot of dumb shit that we've done?
You say one that we've done
It
together.
wasn't the maddest one, but I mean, we were in Lima in 2 seconds. Then
Yeah,
we got
that was
we got
dope.
text, and then Mano in Pretoria, fucking 30 minutes later.
On
No.
a weekday.
On a Thursday night, dude. I had a lecture the next morning.
Dope. That's cool. Those are
Yeah.
the best nights as well because you don't have expectations.
Right.
and you just
So unplanned.
The wildest thing I did for the vibes, I was having a good time at Jolly's. My man said, come to Chicago's. I went to fucking Chicago's and I had the worst time.
when doing for the vibes backfire.
Yeah. Remember, if you do it for the vibes,
That car.
please
ride
don't
was
come back to me.
hectic.
Like, if it doesn't work out, don't come back to me and say anything. I didn't tell you to do nothing. But if it's amazing,
But honestly, 90% of the time, doing it for the vibes fucking is like amazing.
It's beautiful.
It's always amazing.
100%. But it's just getting over that ledge, dude. It's just starting. Like today when we were filming TikToks, Davey was saying, like, let's just start and then we'll see. And I'm like, yeah, no, 100%. Like, the second, because that reminded me, whatever you want to do, just do it. Like, just start doing it and then it'll become easy. I feel like the initial fear holding you back. It's like bungee jumping. All you're doing is falling. You don't have to do anything. But you have to make that jump. And that jump can be the scariest part sometimes.
Ooh. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for life. People committing to like things. Like
Yeah. Like women and jokes.
Do you want to get deep?
yeah, sure.
Why not?
I was speaking to David.
Anyway. Sorry. Yeah. I'm listening,
Yeah,
sorry.
decade.
You're speaking to Dave?
And he went deep. It's just terrible.
Nice.
I was speaking to David last night.
It was.
Yeah.
And we were talking about working and like waking up every day and going to work and not like kind of going through the same motion,
Mm-hmm.
but also like we identified that there's almost like 3 types of people that work.
Okay.
I find it interesting. So the first one, Dave, take it away.
Patent pending.
Okay, so the first one is
Aruba.
Drive to work. No, I'm kidding. So one is they work as hard as they can and don't like enjoy their like weekly social life just so they can go on holiday.
Okay.
Second one.
so I think you meshed 2 in my mind. Sorry, but yeah.
Go,
so like,
so you just fucking say
no,
it.
it
Don't
was
ask
good.
me to take
It
it
was good.
away.
I love the dynamic here.
you get one, so you're one like David said that you fucking work so hard and you're working for that big holiday. Like you hate your life, you hate what you do. It's not enjoyable.
But December we're going St. Francis and it's gonna be
Oh brother.
my goodness.
And then you get someone like David, who I feel like David fits into. He works, he enjoys what he does, and even when it's still stressful or tough, he will make sure that he's having fun every day, every second he can. I feel like you both like this. You know, like, you will do it for the Vaabs every day because you're living every day, and like every day is so important. Right?
100%.
Because if you're not living for today, what are you living for? That
Yeah.
big holiday, it's not worth it, right?
Yeah.
I find it so
In
interesting.
my mind, yeah.
And then the third person.
Grind.
Yeah, you're right. There was only 2.
Yeah, that's when you meshed it. And I was like, well, then, buddy, we're done.
I thought the third person would have been like, you just graft and do the rut every single day, and there's no, like, you don't see a reason to get out of it. Like, you kind of just autopilot. There's no big holiday at the end of it. You're just like, this is what I do.
That's the worst position to be in.
But even then, again, I feel like it's too narrow as well, because there are people who genuinely enjoy what they do, like, every single day.
Yeah.
And it's like, when you love what you do, it's like, I love what I do. And every single day I get to do it. So it's like, every single job, every single thing is going to have things that you don't like to do. So like, even doing YouTube and things like this, it's like, this is fun. This is the best part. But it's only like 10% of what we actually do. Like the editing and the reels and the planning and the everything. There's like so much more. And that's the part people don't get to see. But this is our reward almost. It's like the sick part. And this is very fun. If I had to do this for the rest of my life, I'd be boostcast. But you have to go through the cuck parts as well in order for you to do it. Because everything in life has shit, but
100%.
it's just whether or not you're willing to put up with it for the reward.
100%. And that was the point as well. It's like, what is the reward?
Yeah, what are you actually striving to? Like, what's your reason for working?
Yeah.
Well, after
'Cause I feel
today,
like-
it's a house in Calorie fucking estate.
See?
Bro. Yeah.
Because I feel like you need goals, bro. Like I feel like it's so important. Because I was saying to Dave, like I feel like this new job has been my latest goal for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Since I got back, find a new job, be happy in that job, and that's it. Now I'm there, and now the apartment that I want to get is taken over as my new goal.
Oh, hectic.
So
Yeah.
it's funny how like you automatically just strive for these next things, and it keeps me busy. But it's almost like we were talking about it, like to what end? You know,
You
it's
don't
like
even get to smell the flowers, man.
exactly.
You know what it is?
You
You know
never
what it
get to
is?
have fun now. Right
Have
now.
you ever played Destiny?
The game,
yeah,
Destiny.
yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if I can liken it to anything else. I'll try to figure it out. But it's essentially like you play the game, yeah, and you grind so that you can get like more credits, so that you can buy better armor and stuff and get like cooler abilities. But then you grind so that you can get more credits and so that you can get better armor and you can get cool abilities. But once you have that, you have to grind so that you can get more credits. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
It's-
GTA Online.
Yeah, but there I get like sick cars. And that makes up for a lot. And I get to flex on people. But yeah, it's just that thing of like, hey, yo, maybe we're too existential, but is life just a continuous grind after something? And is there a point where you will stop? And do you want to stop? That's my whole thing. It's like,
exactly.
do you even want to stop working towards things? Because is that,
Exactly.
what joy do you derive from life then if you're complacent?
Yeah, exactly.
How many times do we get angry about complacent people?
I think it falls into. I think there's a nice. What's the word?
Balance.
Yeah, like. Well,
routine.
calm waters in between both parts, where it's literally a thing of you have enough time to achieve your goals, and you actually sit there and enjoy what you've done. Like you sit back and are just like, damn, I did it. Like for Dill, it's like relatively, you had a slight grace period where it's like you had got the job and then you were still waiting for that paycheck, and then you were looking at apartments though. But it's like that thing of where it's like, oh damn, like I got that job that once, and it's like I don't think that thought actually like came across your mind
100%.
in its power that it was there. Where it's like you can actually just take a moment and be like, yeah, I did it. Like,
You're 100% right.
I also think, for me personally, I think this is where society. I think society these days doesn't let you celebrate your wins often enough.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's
Man.
like your next thing. It's like with Dill's current thing now. It's like he's just getting pushed into his next big thing, and what's going to be the next thing after that. Because I feel, honestly, for me, your life path now is you get your apartment, and I feel like you're going to get a dog. And then you're going to be looking for that dog, and then you're going to have that dog, and then
what's next?
it's
I mean,
Training.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know if it's gonna be 5 years by then, but maybe then you gotta think about getting down on a knee.
It's so true though, bro. It's so
You know
true.
what I wonder sometimes, and I know I say this often here, but do you genuinely think it's the Joe Berg mentality? Because I was talking to fucking David today about like my deadlift. 2 years ago, my max was 130, and that was a tough 130. And last week, I deadlifted 180 kgs, 50 kgs higher than I could do. And
Chills.
I do not think about it. I wasn't happy. I wasn't gassed. People are trying to talk to me, trying to convince me that it's a sick thing you did, and I feel empty about it.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, no, it's not 200 though.
Dude,
Maybe if I deadlift 200, I'll be gassed. But 180 is just
Yes,
another
dude.
number under 200.
And then when you get to 200, you're gonna feel the same way.
Yeah, facts. Because I want to deadlift 250.
Yeah. Already.
So it's like, oh, rah. What am I going to do when I get to 250? I'm going to be like, world's gents are deadlifting 360 plus. So one night, and I can't.
This is what scares me, and this is what we were talking about last night. Like, so it frustrates me because he's celebrating my win, right? Of getting to a position where I'm in a really good job. In the last 2 years, I fucking worked my ass off, being so stressed and thinking about how amazing it's gonna be when I'm in a better position
Yeah.
and I have a good job.
100%.
Now that I'm here, I'm like, what's next? You like
Right.
push all that shit down.
Yeah.
You're like, what's next? What's next?
Actually,
And now
yeah.
it's exactly the same thing. I don't feel fulfilled, even
Yeah.
though I know it's so huge where I am right now. So lucky, worked hard, don't feel shit.
Bro.
Like I felt so good for like bliss, like you said, that grace period
Yeah.
between for like 2 weeks. I
Yeah.
was happy, and then it just goes like this a little bit. It like dials down, and then
And
it's
it becomes
like, okay,
the norm.
what's next? What's
Yeah.
next?
What's next?
I'm done.
Even we
I
were
need
talking
more
today.
gratification.
Because we were driving through Calorie estate, and I was asking David, like, does this shit, do you think, like, if you actually lived here, because we were gassed, dude, the houses there are so nice and amazing, but it's like, if you lived there, would that just be your norm? And then eventually you're not gassed about that anymore, and you see it every day, and you're like, oh, this is actually just the same. Where am I going next? Huh?
Exactly.
A yacht in Cape Town, need it. Then you're on the yacht, fucking, oh, I need to get on a private jet to Milan. Then you finally get that private jet to Milan, and you're like, oh, fuck, I need who knows what, man.
I feel like I mean we see that with rich people.
You think? I think this generation, this age, bro, is so toxic because it's literally like you see every single day successful people on your feed every single day, every moment. You open your phone and there's someone more successful than you in
Yeah.
front of you. So you just look at that and you're like, oh, but that's not me.
Yeah.
But then when that becomes you, like I used to look at people who could deadlift what I deadlift now, and I'd be like, oh god damn. But now I'm them, man, and I still don't feel like I'm accomplished. You know what I mean?
This is for me, under like this clock now, one of my big problems with social media as a whole. It's like if you think about social media, is like a beautiful thing because it grants you the ability to see over 1,000 people in completely different situations within an hour, kind of thing. Like you can spot those amount of people, and it's like you go there and it's like what you're saying there with the deadlifts. It's like with Instagram and Facebook, it literally grants you 1,000 chances to see everyone better than you there. And it's like you don't know anything about it, and you go there and you see those people that are on the yachts and everything. Oh, fuck that, actually.
And
man.
you know what the reality was? Before social media, there was the same amount of people doing that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And you just didn't see it.
Yeah.
And
it
it's like
was
you
fine
could, you
being
could,
an
yeah, you kind of
engineer.
just like graft in peace.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a constant reminder every time. It's like, fuck, I gotta keep going.
And I need to show them what I'm doing.
Bro. Even 2020 was such a toxic year for me because I wasn't working or doing anything. I was just making YouTube videos every day. And it's just like I'd wake up and I'd see like creators that are so big, and I'm just like, why is this not me? And then I'd go into this panic mode of I need to do something, but then I would never do a bait YouTube thing. I'd try to do like something that I'm like, oh, this is going to be a cool concept, or this is a cool idea, and then I'd try to do that instead. And it's just like sometimes you can just live your life and do whatever the fuck you want. You don't have to go bigger or better or whatever. It's just like live your life. Don't get on the fucking rat race train, because you won't fucking come out on the other side happy. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the takeaway, is just make sure that when you accomplish something, you acknowledge it, and you're always reminding yourself of what you did, because it becomes very easy for you to forget.
Yeah.
Damn right, man.
Yeah. Any other takeaways from
Everyone together. 1,
2,
2, 3.
3?
How did
Sorry.
you both know to do that? See, this isn't
How
the
did you
meeting.
not know?
This is the meetings again, guys. Oh gosh. Yeah, Vaabs podcast. We woosa all over the place.
Meditation. Vibe check. Go.
Ugh, it's I.
100%. I think it works. I mean, not works. That sounds weird. But yeah, I think it's sick. Have you ever taken the actual like if you're feeling stressed, focusing and just taking like 3 deep breaths, man, change your life.
Legit. Or when you're angry, bro.
Yeah.
You're
I think for me, I don't know if you would call this meditation as well, but it's like one of the, when you're like pissed off in traffic and then you just kind of like take a second, like you just fight off every urge to like swear something. It's like, it's okay. Let me chill. I feel like that's like a very like low form meditation where it's just like, I'm not gonna give you the benefit, brother.
Yeah. 100%. I feel like if you can master that as well, it's like the traffic as well as like becomes all your other stress and shit as well. So like you release it all together. Like it may think like it's just the traffic, but actually
It's a
that
lot
breath.
of shit, yeah.
And how many times do you go and you have those like bursts of anger and then like 3 seconds later you're like, why did I do that? Kind of
And you feel
Hundreds.
cuck afterwards as well. You like it's like your body goes into shock afterwards.
Facts. You should have let him kill the Green Goblin, Toby. Anyway.
Feeling it right now. Shock.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I feel like with stuff like that, it's like it's hard to do sometimes, eh? To woosa yourself out. Because you convince yourself that you need to be angry, but then you're like, hey bro, this is doing nothing for my life. Like that's what I've been doing. I don't know if it's toxic or beneficial, but anything that stresses me, I just deep it and I'm like, this isn't constructive. Like I actually need to move out of this headspace and just carry on with what I was doing. Because
it's annoying because it's like there's no real point in being angry.
there's never a point in being angry, bro. I can't tell you the last time I was like raging or like upset about some shit. Like it's like I get annoyed at a lot, but it's like it's just momentary and then it's over and then I carry on with my life. Because why not?
Exactly. Don't let people steal your happiness, man.
Don't let people give. What did you say to me? Energy is your currency.
I've never said that before.
Yeah, he did. The chakra hand looked at me. He said, Lebs, look into the crystals. Bro, fucking, I don't want to get into this because this feels like the end of the episode. But yo, Mercury, hey? That nigga need to leave whatever the fuck he's doing over there in Retroland and fucking let my life continue, bro.
It sounds
My
like you're
goodness.
panicking.
Huh?
Sounds like you're like panicking.
Yeah, because I don't want to talk to the universe like that. What if my man doesn't leave for another fucking 6 months? I don't need that.
I know we went through this, but what the fuck is retrograde?
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the helicopter is landing. There ain't no more fuel in the tank to get us out of a dance. But Davey, tell the people where they can find us.
So, on our spiritual theme and awakens as well, if you watch the movie Apollo 11, I think it is,
Ooh.
the thing that they used to tell the astronauts that they got to the moon is actually our podcast.
Oh, hectic. Speaking of the moon, if you listen to the Mars rover on the 2nd of February of every single year, it goes ahead and it sings itself the outro song to Vaabs podcast. Dylan.
My mic came off.
I wanted to come up and do something. I couldn't. I couldn't.
Oh, baby, baby. Oh, God.
Freestanding mic.
Let's just reverse.
Let's just have the podcast like this.
Standing podcast.
Standing podcast. I'm out of the frame now.
Yeah, you definitely have the frame.
I'm back in it.
Dylan.
Where can you find?
Davey pulled his mic out of the table. That's what we're witnessing right now.
Anyways, if you want to listen to Vaabs' podcast, then actually just turn on YouTube, or you can find us on Spotify or Amazon Music.
Or Apple Podcasts.
Exactly.
Or, guys, I'm working on that Spotify bootleg, I swear. I'm not that SoundCloud bootleg. Swear to God. I am.
And
the
I just
pirates
wanted
in
to
the
mention
works.
as well, we've got that Instagram effect, so definitely go check that out.
Check out the Instagram effect. What's your vibe?
Exactly. It's on our profile, so go to our profile, look, you can see the reels, the post, feed and stuff, and you can go there's another tab, effects. Go try it out.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Also, this will probably be coming out next week. By next week, you probably would not maybe have found your Valentine unless you're in like a loving relationship or something dumb, whatever. Do it for the Vaabs. For the Vaabs. And then report back.
Send that text message.
Yeah, send the text.
What's
Send the
up?
risky text. Then report back to VBS HQ and let us know what the fuck
Yeah,
happened.
we'll put on a poll.
Yeah, we'll put on a
And
poll,
questions.
some questions.
Yeah,
Ask us. We'll DM us. Get a hold of us. Hashtag for the Vaabs.
What was the turnout of your Valentine's Day vibes?
Hashtag do it for the Vaabs. Hashtag for the Vaabs. Hashtag for Vaabs.
Look at
Hashtag
our manager.
Vaabs. Yes, baby. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Vaabs Podcast. Vaabs.
Oh.
As always, we love you, you beautiful people. From David, Dylan, and Lebs, we've been Vaabs. Telling you to...
Is it still the same one that we kept?
We can throw away, keep vibing.
What's the new one then?
Do it for the Vaabs.
Do it for the Vaabs.
Do it for the Vaabs, baby. Yeah. Let's get it.
And thank God, I hate every single part of this.
I can't lie. When that
If
thing
I
came
could
off,
literally...
I would have literally
just-
hit myself over the head with it. That's what time
Welcome
it
back to After Vibes,
was.
everybody.
After Vaabs.
My fuck, I hate this place.
I hate Vaabs podcast. Please, can we just watch
Oh,
Joe
Rogan.
Rogan? Is the worst podcast. Worse than Vaabs, actually.
You guys are the best.
Yeah, it's done.
Alright,